SCP-2183. The Ride Never Ends. Object Class: Safe. Special Containment Procedures. SCP-2183 is currently contained on site. The area surrounding SCP-2183 is blocked off to the public under the guise of renovation. A minimum of 4 security guards are to be assigned around the perimeter. Containment specialists are assigned to direct SCP-2183-2 towards SCP-2183's containment area by surrounding it with drones on all sides needed to guide its movement. Efforts are currently focused towards suppressing public knowledge relating to the existence of SCP-2183-1. Broadcasts pertaining to SCP-2183-1 are to be intercepted, and any remaining witnesses are to be administered Class F amnestics. Testing of SCP-2183 is forbidden. Description: SCP-2183 is an unfinished roller coaster located in Redacted, Idaho. SCP-2183's physical portion features a maximum length of 37.2 meters and a maximum speed of 88.5 km per hour. SCP-2183 also features a physical track length of 798.8 meters, after which it abruptly ends. Carts of SCP-2183 that reach the end of the track travel on a set path in mid-air, presumably simulating the unfinished portion of SCP-2183. At the end of the ride, the carts of SCP-2183 will reach the end of the station and prepare to travel again. On each ride, the carts of SCP-2183 follow a different path after reaching the physical end of the track. Due to this, the actual ride length of SCP-2183 varies, with the shortest recorded length reaching 1,080 meters, and the longest recorded length reaching 5,460 meters. In mid-air, projected heights can reach up to 100 meters, and speeds can go up to 180 km per hour. If a subject is placed within one of the carts of SCP-2183, hereby designated SCP-2183-1, it will deviate significantly from other carts after traveling a length of approximately 2,000 meters. Addendum 2183-3. A subject, D-93730, was nominated to ride SCP-2183. During the test, all carts traveled as expected. However, the cart that D-93730 was in detached from the other carts in mid-air. The cart, hereby designated SCP-2183-1, took a sharp right turn and proceeded to loop around the surrounding amusement park several times. SCP-2183-1 then traveled between the concessions, stalls, and other rides before moving away from the amusement park. By then, the remaining carts of SCP-2183 finished their set course and returned to the end of the station. SCP-2183-1 continued to travel in a manner similar to the other carts as it moved north, towards the town of Redacted, Idaho. Efforts were focused on stopping the cart from reaching the town, and retrieving D-93730. Over the course of several weeks, local reports of SCP-2183-1 sightings appeared in the neighboring towns. Over several months, SCP-2183-1 moved harmlessly through the towns of Redacted, Redacted, and Redacted, among others. Reports suggest that SCP-2183-1 traveled within a range of 120 and 150 meters above the ground, with a speed of approximately 200 km per hour. Witnesses claim to have seen and heard a man inside SCP-2183-1 constantly yelling in the months following the first sightings. Efforts shifted towards suppressing reports and broadcasts of SCP-2183-1's movements, and regularly administering Class A amnestics to local residents. D-93730 was approved for rescue via aerial lift. A helicopter, attached with a harness, flew above SCP-2183-1 and was lowered as the helicopter attempted to follow SCP-2183-1's unpredictable path. D-93730, with his arms at his sides and an expression indicating duress, did not grab the harness. An agent was lowered down with another harness in order to attach him to it. As the agent approached SCP-2183-1, the cart maneuvered away from the agent. Repeated attempts to approach the cart led to the same result. After 2 hours of attempted rescue, it was deemed a failure. SCP-2183-1 was approved to be stopped via projectile. A missile was fired from the Site-132 Armament Wing, approximately 24 kilometers from SCP-2183-1. The missile was capable of being controlled remotely and attempted to follow the cart's path. The projectile made a direct hit onto SCP-2183-1, and D-93730 was considered deceased. However, SCP-2183-1 did not sustain any damage and continued to travel mid-air. Approximately 4 years after the first sighting, SCP-2183-1 crashed 34 kilometers from its original containment area. SCP-2183-1 was intact, save for several burn marks on its side, presumably from repeated missile strikes. In addition, deep nicks and scratches were found on the restraining bar, the seatbelt had been partially severed, and a mixture of blood and excrement was found within the cart. DNA analysis could not confirm whether the mixture belonged to D-93730. During the same time, personnel located by SCP-2183's containment area reported hearing auditory hallucinations similar to the constant yelling alluded to in earlier reports. D-93730, SCP-2183-2, was found suspended in air 124 meters above SCP-2183-1 in a seated position. D-93730's arms are at his sides, and his expression indicates distress. D-93730 does not move from this position, nor demonstrate any signs of sentience. When approached from a distance of 50 meters, D-93730 begins to travel in mid-air in a manner consistent with SCP-2183-1 until all objects are outside of his radius. After the incident, personnel regularly reported seeing D-93730 within SCP-2183 whenever the carts begin to move. Whether this is a visual hallucination related to SCP-2183 is currently unknown. Thank you for listening to SCP-2183. If you enjoyed this SCP, please follow the link in the description of the SCP Wiki and vote to support it and the SCP Wiki as a whole. Also, if you have any SCPs you'd like for me to do, please comment below and I'll see what I can do.